Okay, so I just wanted to go over my Sultry official and kind of focus on certain aspects of the game that I've been trying to improve on. Um, this one was a 5-0, so it's probably going to be less informative in a certain sense because it was more of a roll, but we can just get into it. Um, so on the rollout, my team's we were messing around with rolling out choke, but we just decided to roll out cheese, make it easier. So as pocket scout, you get height early, right? And you're trying to track soldiers. They send a bomb. That soldier fades, and I try to jump around to that height to fight that soldier, which would have been good if I could have landed on the height because he wouldn't have expected me to be there. But we kind of just get an absolute nuke on the double bomb, and so here I see um, their scout crossing over to Frog. And so in my head, instead of walking choke and possibly having a hider behind us, I just go through Frog with my beam, and we could just basically take the fight right to him with beam. But he ends up walking away. So now we have a full add into last situation. And what we were wanting to do, right? Here's me. I'm trying to spot early before we even take the Uber in. I see a soldier there, a soldier close. I'm trying to spot gun. Okay, I see gun on fence, right? So we're trying to get a buffs on our players, and then we take it in. Dungeon. We were trying to do. Let's see if we do it here. I wrap around. We don't kill the gun. And so I kind of instantly die for it. But I think we end up, let's see. We kill a soldier, we get a bomb in, and everyone else kind of leaves. So our med unfortunately ends up dying at the end there, and so now we're at a full disad situation. And I'm just playing to start building, spotting. We're playing for traps and we need to back up. We're down players, so we don't really have anyone to spot Frog early. Now I'm telling my soldier to go over there to spot Frog for the beam. But it looks like they're trying to take it like a dry door, really. It's this side, so we just give it up, really. I call for a force. And unfortunately, we don't get the force, but I don't think anyone dies. So, we ended up losing one for it, but it's not a huge deal. Uber's at 82. So, in a scenario like this, right, it's starting to even out. So, I could have played less, like a bitch. Oh, and here, yeah, I call for an exchange. Because we have spawner coming back. I'm trying to get rid of the Ubers. I'm chasing the soldier kill to get the soldier behind. And now post is just on our 2. And we have players to capitalize. I'm getting the cap. And my soldiers are chasing. My soldier demo is chasing. So again, we killed their med and we'll have, 20, 30 ad, depending on how well we're building. And here I'm having my demo kind of like look to see if this is tryable. And he says that, they're just giving choke for free, so we're able to dry. I'm chilling because I'm kind of waiting for a soldier to do exactly that. And now they lose their demo trying to peek out too far left. And now it's like really good because they're down a demo and a soldier and we're just full ad. So I just walk. I know that they're going to rotate beam through the left door. So I called a crunch to the left, like cross, but I think we were just kind of like on a split call there, but they lost 2 and it was ad already, so it ended up being not a bad push for us. So again, it's like Pocket Scout and Sultry, you're just basically like worried about the double bombs the whole time, and you kind of just have to know where your med kind of wants to kite into. If they want to kite into cheese or choke, and just play around that. So I see that soldier, he's jumping onto height, playing spam. I kind of fall and commit a little too much. I'm back. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to get as much damage as I could on that soldier, and realistically I could have jumped backwards and then I would have been there to deny the other soldier, but it's kind of a misplay for me on the mid. Low key. So now we're in a disad situation. We all wiped and kind of late, so we're 100% on our last. So I'm calling to get a gun up. We're gonna play gun on the left side and heavy opposite, right? I'm playing in spawn door on heavy, basically trying to play it so if they take the Uber into me, I can just resup and come up scout, or I can come up heavy in the left. But you basically on these disad holds last, you want to play opposite of your gun. They're going to try and use the gun. Their Uber's fading. Their Uber's fading. They come up pyro after. He's pushing off the point, and now I have to just kind of start walking forward and doing damage. I'm getting arrow tanked. Doing a good job of just doing a whole lot of damage on them, and we end up holding a full disad last, so that was really good from us. My players are getting out. I come up scout. I knew my players already cleared lobby, so I wasn't looking at the hiding spot. So now we have full ad, right? And I kind of wanted to spot the beam early. I know that they're playing towards cheese. That soldier kind of sends it in there, and they just end up giving all the space. I think I try to chase quick here. Clear traps. I see that they're playing alley, so I'm like, fuck it, let's just use through lobby, and I end up killing the med, right? And my medic picks up their medigun, so we get more ad off this. Kind of calling to dry because they're still down no beam, and if we can play our beam on height here, it's good for us. I called that demo is kind of isolated, but he plays. I'm playing point. I could have waited for it to be a little more coordinated with my demo. He could have reloaded a little bit more. So he had more sticks for me to play a point there off the dry, but it's fine. We just, off them having no heals, we're able to dry fight in the last and convert that into a round win, so it's good. So I think because in the last minute I kind of messed up overcommitting, I think I'll probably be playing this one more passive, just trying to strictly track. I'm a noob. I'm awful. Doesn't end up mattering. Here I kind of saw them all out choke, so it wasn't the worst commit. Here, I'm just trying to bully the scouts off. We have player advantage, I have Explo, and I know they don't have yet. Be some shots on that. And this ends up being just the evens last. So, on evens on last, you're kind of just playing to support unless you can have a sack and come up off class. Here, I'm trying to pressure to get a sack, and I tell my soldier to commit to force. They don't end up forcing, and I end up taking a 50 damage sniper shot and a rocket at the same time, and I die. But we can get out of the lobby, and I probably come up sniper here because I died. So, and then when you're playing to play an off class like sniper on last, you really need your team to play around it. And so usually on this map, if they're playing sniper on the left, you have to win the sniper v sniper. But most of the time, if they're not, you can just tell your team to stick off left and kind of bully the soldier off height with, you know, a fade bomb or him jumping. I'm eating a lot of damage here, and then I can get a peek. I hit him for 50, hit the guy for 50. Just doing a lot of 50 damage shots. Go try to kill the gun, but now I'm just kind of backing up because I don't have players to support me, and I was there for too long. I have no clue how their med gets dropped here, honestly. I'm kind of curious, actually. Nah, not that curious. I think maybe a carpet got pushed into him by a rocket or something, but there I was like screaming at my team to use because we had full ad and there was just like 2 people close right on them, and it kind of sucked that the sniper just hit the shot on me, but I think we end up converting this, so it's not the end of the world. I'm coming back in. The other thing that you should do on Pocket Scout, even though I've ruined my crit heals here, is coming back to fights like this, you should be wary of the fact that you do have crit heals and call that for your men to give you the buff, basically the instant buff when you get back. Because it's kind of a flank scout thing. Usually you have the beam the whole time, so just remember to ask for your crit heals. Soldier is bombing fast. Here, I should just be reloading my scatter because he's not gonna 2-shot me. And then you just convert. Bunker your med after their med died. Oh, yeah, their med did die. Okay. Because they're just gonna feed us much. I'm just trying to clear hiders and that stuff. So we don't get 2-tapped and lose our Uber. Watching for a sniper dot there on the peak. I'm trying to get an early spot. I see beam on right side, so I'm probably gonna call for us to just use right. And then I'm like, okay, this heavy is just literally a free kill, so just use the whole Uber to kill him. Kill the gun, and then end on left side of height. Red's kind of on the low ground, but I'm reloading my scatter to play. There, I just eat a pipe to the face, but we end up converting the round. So I really don't. I mean, it's an alright map for Scout. It's just not my favorite. Against good soldiers that understand how to double bomb, I think that it can be kind of hard to play. Somebody's dying in the mid. It's either your med or a demo versus good teams, but they couldn't really execute that well. So, and we were executing better on our double bomb. That demo just ate so much damage. And here they're all clumping up. So I'm kind of just telling our demo to walk traps up. He shoots high right there with a stick. That was really good. I'm watching for soldier, and he dies. So when it's low, we probably take this frog with a spot so he can get this pack. And then I walk out, help my demos choke. Mine wasn't so low, we could have just probably gotten to lobby pretty early. I'm looking for the sniper dot again. Trying to get early spot. I'm pretty low, cause just eat a rocket, a direct. We go for a sack. I'm coming back to come up sniper. In the meantime, my team's playing out a lobby. So same scenario, just if you're coming up sniper, play around the off class. Or whatever off class, come up spy, play around it. Try and support it as much as you can. Because you're playing that as the win condition. And I'm gonna be honest, I switched my sensitivities around before it's official, and let's just say like my sniper was not doing hot on a higher sense, so I've since changed it back. But honestly, just the fact that you're on sniper kind of buys you some space, because they have to start respecting sightlines. The way the soldier is playing, I can kind of get a peek. Hit 150 on that sniper. If I was more aware that the med was playing down there, I could have maybe hit a charge body shot. Then I go for a peek down here. This one I remember I was like off if I was looking left instead of right. Because I last saw med right, so I was like pre-aiming right side, but 150 on the demo, and then I just get double piped. GG. But I'm trying to remember what happens. I think we end up having to take an exchange because there's 138. So either I come up sniper again and try to play the sniper. Oh no, I remember. I came up spy. Okay, spy's not my greatest off class, but again, I was trying to look for an opportunity, and you have 1 minute left. So it's either going to be on a death timer like that, you're either going to come up scout again to just look for an exchange on an even Uber situation. I was like, bro, if he blind deaths this, I'm done for. So I'm on spy, you just kind of call out, you know, where the team is. And at the same time, once you're in a position where you can uncloak and try and get a drop, you ask for a pressure. So here, I might have been tunneling the med too much, because I could have probably got free picks on the right, and then this demo just walks backward into me. I don't know if you heard the decloak, but I remember I was like kind of upset about that. But I don't even play spy on scrims that much as an off class, so maybe it would have been better just to be sniper, but it's alright. So I see that they're on sniper still, and so it's evens. Now if it's evens and they're on sniper, we could just buff a soldier and try and play for him to bomb the sniper wherever he is. It makes drive fighting a lot easier, as long as you're playing around the sight line. Here, my med calls for my soldier just to jump through into lobby, because they're down a scout, right? So having a soldier behind them is really annoying, and this soldier just did the bomb where you just land on top of the doorway, and our soldier gets the sniper behind, and I just go straight into the lobby to help my soldier who's fighting, and then they're literally only a med scout. We get the force. I could have maybe saved my soldier, but he had no rockets loaded, and here we're taking it back in. Again, the heavy is just not playing in spawn door, so he's just a free kill on the point. And we just end up winning off that. So again, really just a map focus on the double bombs on the mid and then general scout applies. I didn't play perfect on some of the mids. I probably trolled like 2 out of the 5 mids. But it is a pretty easy map to just wipe the team on and get mid to last. So thank you for watching the review, and if you have any questions, post them below. Thanks.